Storybox Audio.
I'm getting tired of this thing looking like a piece of shit. Okay, driver's side is all prepped and ready to go. All this has been wire wheeled and hit with a rust encapsulator. The panel is up there. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing fitted in and start welding. So we figured out how to get this thing in here, got it all welded up. It ain't going anywhere, I can assure you that. I think the next thing we're getting started on is getting these holes cut from some sheet metal, and then we'll get caught back up once we have those ready to start welding in. I finished these up last night and got a couple of the other holes done. There's a couple of spots that are hard to get into, like to clean off the old rust and paint to weld these in. So I have a Harbor Freight blaster cabinet over there, and I decided to take out the hose part of it and shove it into the bucket of the sandblast material. So I wanted to take you guys along for the ride with this and show you that this actually freaking works. So like this spot in here, it's gonna be messy, I know, but I just want to show you this real quick. Check this out. Alright, the air compressor turned on, so I had to turn the camera away for a second, but I'm going to flip you around. And I took the air hose and I blasted it all off, so it's pretty much clean now. But this is going to be perfect for those really hard to reach areas, like the little crevices and where the body is spot welded together and whatnot, so that we can put the body filler in there without having to worry if it's making contact on the bare metal. I still have those holes over there to do on that side. And then I think we're ready to start putting the body filler over there. This sandblast idea is an absolute freaking lifesaver. Man, I love the fact that it worked. So I'm gonna keep going on this and we'll wrap back up after I get everything welded in. Dang it, ran out of wire. Time to go get more. Doesn't look pretty now, but it will. It'll be all right. We'll grind that down. It'll be solid as can be. It'll be all right. Alright guys, so we just got done welding in all the holes that we're going to be doing for the driver's side. I went ahead and sandblasted a lot of the crevices that I just can't reach with the grinder or the disc wheel for the air compressor. This stuff got absolutely everywhere. It got into the fender apron, it got on the cowl, it got on the windshield, and all over the ground. So we need to clean all of this stuff up. I'm gonna blow all that out, and then we'll catch back up and I'll show you what it looks like. That stuff got in every nook and cranny. It was everywhere, but we got it all cleaned out. So now it's time to talk about what we've done so far, kind of where the plans are for the future, what we're going to be starting on next. So we have the passenger side, which is still completely untouched. There's a big gaping hole and all the little holes still need to be filled in. And when you compare that to the driver's side that has the panel in from Scott Rod, and the strut tower is completely welded in, and then the frame rail is completely welded in, you really kind of start to get a visual for, you know, the big difference of what it's going to look like. On the back side of the strut tower, on the passenger side, you can see where all the holes were, and then you compare that to the back side of the strut tower on the driver's side, and it's just going to look a whole lot cleaner. The holes that are closer to the bottom, they're going to be underneath of the brake cylinder, so we're really not worried about all of those. And on the other side, it doesn't really matter. It'll just match what's on the driver's side. We were able to sandblast pretty much everything that we need to. The cowl area, I am probably not going to use the Scott Rod panel, simply because I don't feel comfortable with myself welding that in. All the little holes can be filled in, and then I will fill with some kind of body filler and block it down and flatten it out, and it will look just as good, if not better, than the Scott Rod panel, simply because I don't feel comfortable enough with my skills. I still need to go pick up more body filler. I'm probably going to get a tub of it this time because we have a lot more body filler to do. When I purchased it last time, it was just a little bag because we were doing where the air conditioning and the heater core pops out of the firewall. But now we have a lot more, and we simply, I don't want to get started using it and not have enough to finish. So I'm going to wait to get the body filler before I get started on that. So we're at the point where the driver's side is like 99.9% finished. The passenger side, we're just going to repeat the same process. I think it'll go a little bit quicker now that I've done it on the other side, and I feel a little more comfortable about what needs to be done. After that, it's going to be a lot of sanding and prepping. We're going to get the primer on this car in the engine bay and on the outsides of the engine bay where the fender skirts are, and then we're going to tape this thing off and get it ready for paint. So that is the plan for the next video. We are going to be painting this engine bay. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. We are so close that I can taste it. That's the plan. I'm going to get cranking on the passenger side so that we can get the rest of the sanding on this done. I'm going to grab all the plastic and paper and painting tape and everything that we need so that there is no excuse that we cannot get this sprayed. And we're going to lay down the base coat and the clear coat, and then you guys are finally going to see what color this car is going to be. So as always, I really appreciate you guys coming in and watching the progress so far. I'm super excited. This is my dream car, and I am building my dream car myself. It may not be perfect, but it's perfect for me, and I'm absolutely loving every bit of it, even the hard stuff and the stuff that makes me frustrated, because it'll just make me appreciate it that much more in the end. Hope to see you guys in the next one.